Hi guys, welcome here. Today we've got messages from your ancestors. It's been a minute since I've done this type of reading, so I've got 4 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that is calling your name the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this brown pebble. All of the stones today are just pebbles and things I collected on the nearby beach. So seashells, pebbles. Anyway, let's see. What messages do your ancestors have for you right now? We've got the King of Swords, haughtiness, 8 of Cups, falseness, the Star, and gift. Okay, you guys. Pile 1. I feel like many of you are at this point in your life where you are approaching your true self, where you are getting closer to the essence of yourself. You know, how it always often happens in life, in our adolescence, early years, we are often very focused on ourselves, very much in our ego, very much in our prejudices, very much in our negative self-programming, and just being on the lookout, protecting ourselves. And that is something that can be keeping you away from the goodness in your life, the blessings in your life, your true path, the things that you can achieve. I feel like what's happening for you right now, it's almost like I have this imagery in my head, but it's kind of strange. Well, anyway, I'm gonna talk about it. You are undressing yourself, like taking off all of the huge hat, furry hat that you've been wearing, the heavy coat that you've been wearing your whole life, the boots, the bracelets, all of the items of the clothing, and finally looking at yourself and finally allowing yourself to be naked. Not literally, but in a way, this is who I am and this is what I truly want. I'm so tired of carrying this weight with me, of things that I used to believe in and I don't anymore, or the way I used to see myself, and it's just not really me. I can be bigger, I can be better, I can be stronger, I can be more wise, I can be more loving. It feels like undressing of all of the heavy stuff that's just restricting you at this point. And you were wearing all of it, putting it on in order to protect yourself, or in order to protect your ego, or to survive in some way, to get by in your life, because maybe there were difficult circumstances, childhood or whatnot. It just feels like leaving behind everything that doesn't resonate with you anymore, doesn't feel like it's your truth anymore. It's not making my life better, who I used to be, what I used to believe, how I used to treat other people, maybe the defenses. We opened your reading with the King of Swords. This is not the softest energy. This is somebody who's very sarcastic. For me, the King of Swords, every single time I see him, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get in an argument right now. It's somebody very sharp, very intelligent, very sarcastic, very logical, rational, but it's all coming from a very wounded place, just like with the Queen of Swords. These are not the most happy people. It's the Swords energy. It's quite heavy, it's quite challenging. And when you are in the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords energy, it's just, there is a lot of self-protection. I cannot put it any other way. There is a lot of self-protection and feeling like I have to be on the lookout. I have to be ready for the next attack, or I should better attack myself, or just outsmart this person, or whatnot. All of those things that take so much of our energy and our time and don't make our life any better. It's just all for the sake of preservation of your ego. And that's the lens you would look at the world through. And I'm not judging you whatsoever, because we've all been there. And right now it almost feels like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing with myself, with my life all this time? Like, who am I? This is not me. For many of you, I feel like there was this realization that this is not serving me, the life that I'm living right now, maybe the environment, maybe the people I surrounded myself with, or the beliefs I have, and the beliefs that I've been serving for the last, I don't know how many years, 10 years, 20 years. It means nothing to me now. This is not a way to live. This falseness and the 8 of Cups, I've got to move to better shores. I've got to change my life. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it's difficult to leave what I've known or who I've known myself to be. Can you say that? I think so. How am I supposed to just wake up one day a different person? It's a process. It's a difficult process. But I feel like you're headed to a beautiful place. Look at this. We've got the 8 of Cups and the Star. Is it how it... Yeah, that's how it... No, this is how it looks for me on the table, because the camera swaps, you know. And this guy, he's walking away. Where does he walk? Where is he going? To the Star. And this is the energy of unconditional love. This is the energy of spirituality. This is... I always often think of Aquarian energy when talking about the Star. It's future. It's optimism. It's hope. It's pureness. Purity, oh my gosh, purity. And it's very much being in alignment with where you're supposed to be, with your path, with your spiritual path, with who you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to embody. It's very pure, it's very non-judgmental. It's such an opposite energy from the King of Swords. Oh my gosh, like two contrasts. Like I'm gonna go far here with what I'm saying. We are all one. I cannot judge any single person walking on this earth, because I'm gonna be judging myself. It's total acceptance of everything, of everybody. Love to everyone. Forgiveness. And I love that we've got gift clarifying the Star. Oh my gosh. Many people here are manifesting something beautiful for yourself in the near future. It could be finally finding yourself and like aligning with your destiny in some way, be it in regards to your career, be it in regards to your living situation, your circumstances, be it maybe in love, in relationships, finally realizing what you want or who you want. Such a pure energy. It's like it feels like coming out of the Matrix for me in many ways. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not blindfolded anymore. I see, finally. I see the game we're all playing here. And I realize that the only thing that I'm in control of in this game, this interesting video game, is this, my mind. How I see things, how I perceive myself, how I perceive other people, how I envision my future. And as soon as I purify my mind, get rid of all of the blockages, negative perspectives on people and whatnot, hurt, resentment, fears, insecurities, strip myself from all of this heavy weight, leave behind the falseness, the superficial stuff I used to hold on to, and believe that that was my truth, and it makes me somehow bigger as a person. Letting go of all of that and focusing on the truth, the essence, the purity. Very spiritual energy. I don't know what you guys are doing here, but you are definitely doing something fantastic. Believing in yourself again, becoming, maybe some of you literally becoming a star, manifesting popularity or big growth and pursuing the dream of yours, something so wonderful. And just, it's not everyday pursuits like big money or just, I don't know, buying latest iPhone. It's different. And if this reading resonates with you, you know what it's about for you guys. And the messages from ancestors is almost like, oh my gosh, you're on the right path. We know that it's been a difficult journey for you. We know that you had to strip away everything that you're not supposed to take with you where you're going. But you are arriving at a beautiful place with a star and this gift we've got a gift ahead for you that's almost like a blessing in disguise. Continue walking, continue keeping on, walking forward. What do we have at the bottom of your deck to see the background story? We've got the Tower. No surprise here at all. Something shook your foundation. Something made you... It's like a wake-up call of some kind. Like, oh my gosh, what is this? Why is my life upside down suddenly? What am I supposed to see here? It was very important. This big change in your life, huge transformation, an insight that came through. Maybe someone here got fired. And it was like the job of your dreams, and you've been working there for 30 years and you got fired, but then you realize, oh my gosh, it was not me all along. I hated that job, really. I want to be an artist, or I want to be an athlete, and whatever it is, whatever your story is. It just feels like a shake-up, a big shake-up that was supposed to redirect you to who you are meant to be and strip away everything that is just nonsense. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Nice. Oh my gosh. Like the first card we've got here. Let's start here. We've got this card, authenticity, you guys. What I've been talking about your whole reading. You cannot make this stuff up. It says, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Maybe you guys have decided to do like how is it called? Like a challenge for yourself. I'm not gonna lie for the next 6 months or a year. I'm always gonna be, as much as possible, be honest and truthful with the people. Like, I'm not gonna hide my spirituality anymore. I'm not gonna hide my insecurities anymore. I'm just gonna be myself. Or if you're a girl, you came up with a challenge, I'm not wearing makeup for the next 3 months at all. Nothing, just my bare face, and who cares what people think about my pimples and dark circles. I'm just gonna be me fully and completely, and I'm gonna love myself and my face. And yeah, it doesn't have to be this superficial. It can be something bigger and more deep. For many of you, I feel like it is. But again, it comes down to authenticity, being yourself completely and truly, and it's just no time for anything else. Life is kind of short. And then we've got this card. It's actually the deck which is called Messages from the Ancestors, my new deck, and it inspired me to do this reading in many ways. And it says, shine brightly, stand out, be proud, individuality. Yeah, for many of you, if you have been trying to fit in some way recently in your life, maybe you were like, okay, I don't really resonate with these people, with my high school friends or with my family members, but I have to somehow adjust and be a part of the group and swallow my pride and not share about the things that inspire me. I'm just gonna try to adjust. And all along it's almost like you've been suffocating yourself by doing that. Or maybe choosing the conventional way of living, settling for a job of some kind that you don't like. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys. Or maybe you've been somehow... It does feel like it's time to wake up and not follow the crowd. Just not follow the crowd. You have those likes and interests and hobbies and interesting views for a reason. You're supposed to go where your heart is yearning to be. I feel I want to say, don't be afraid to stand out and be unusual, eccentric. Again, the star is all about Aquarian energy, Uranus. Someone eccentric, purple hair, go for it. Strange tattoos, fantastic, Godspeed. Living off-grid, amazing. All of those things that many people judge or like, oh my gosh, you're an outcast or whatnot. Don't listen to them. It's your life. Embrace your individuality. Embrace your crazy ideas or strange ways of doing things. There's a gift in it. There's a big gift ahead on your path if you follow it. I feel like you are currently with this 8 of Cups, leaving something behind that's just, oh my gosh, it's not me. Not me at all. And then we've got this card, Prosperity. Yeah, for many of you, the gift could be just abundance, maybe financial freedom, or just feeling like your life is finally in a good place, you are in a good place. It could be that as soon as you embody yourself and who you're supposed to be and the lifestyle you want to have, more benefits from the universe will be flowing in, and that's usually what happens energetically. Yeah, when we're suffocating ourselves and not using our full potential, the system kind of sees us as somebody it needs to get rid of. So we get overweight, we get sick, we get depressed and live on antidepressants. But when you realize, oh my gosh, I am the creator of my life, I have all of these interesting ideas and my interesting personality and views on the world for a reason. And then the universe kind of recognizes your potentials, like, oh my gosh, there you go, all of the goodness, all of the benefits, all of the success and luck. Interesting, very interesting reading. Let's get some more messages. Pile 1. What messages do your ancestors have for you right now? You've got this card, community. Yeah, and at the bottom of this deck, success, you guys. The Aquarian energy and the star energy can often talk about finding your people, finding your tribe, surrounding yourself with those. And it's interesting, I was drawn to this card, shine brightly, and we've got this indigenous people, like a tribe of people, and they've got all their feathers and they colored their bodies with crazy colors, and I feel like you belong there, you belong with people like that, who get you, who are on the same wavelength as you. Authenticity, not trying to fit in with the common crowd, like being like everybody else. It's not your journey at all, and it's okay, it's fine, it's normal. And I feel like you guys soon enough, later down the line, you will meet your people. Maybe some of you will have to relocate, or maybe you'll have to go and join some clubs or spiritual communities or whatnot. Or you could even find a partner or reconnect with a partner who just feels like you're on the same, you've got the same ideas. Like you speak the same language, and you can create the community that is very much resonating with you finally. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. What messages do your ancestors have for you right now? We've got this card, House 8, and it says transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. This is what you guys are doing right now for many of you. The 8th house is quite an intense house. It's ruled by Pluto, by Scorpio. It's about purging. It's about looking straight at your fears, looking right at their faces and just saying, F you, I'm stronger than this, I can handle this, I can beat you, watch me. It's the house of depth, going really deep into your psyche and taking all of that shit, dealing with it, purging it, getting rid of it. Literally, Pluto rules all of those systems, like in our body, cleansing systems. So yeah, I feel like many of you are going through some kind of ending here, or leaving a certain part of yourself, of your life, of how you knew it, how you knew yourself behind. Like, this is not me anymore, I've got to purge this, I've got to get rid of it. So there's this rebirth can take place. Facing fears, absolutely. Many of you just looked at something right in the face and it's like, I used to avoid you for so long, now I see you. Now I see. What else? Pile 1. What other messages do your ancestors have for you? We've got this card, Green Man or Synergy. And at the bottom, you guys, we have this card, Dreamtime or Creation. Such a beautiful energy. Again, I'm being drawn back to the star. Synchronicity of being with the flow, finally realizing, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm being taken, almost like being taken by the current in a river, and just, you don't have to be swimming against the current anymore. You're supposed to go your own way and be your true self. Maybe you guys are getting closer to nature as well. You got a lot of nature in your cards. To more simple things, more simple pleasures, more truth, without like, could be even like societal things, or praising appearance, praising somebody's education level or whatnot, praising somebody's bank account. It's just so meaningless. We're all gonna go down into the ground, and we won't take all of those money with us. We won't take all of those iPhones, Gucci bags with us. It's all pointless. It means nothing. It's just the societal expectations and games people play. Matrix. Let's get one more card. Pile 1. What messages do your ancestors have for you right now? Okay, we've got this card, Lovers and Partnership, and it says, open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great relationship, great partnership. Be happy. Such a beautiful card, you guys. Maybe some of you realize that, oh my gosh, all I always wanted, all I always needed is true love. Just a really good person by my side that I could come back home to at the end of the day and just get all cozy and watch a movie and just walk in the park and have a nice meal with, and all the rest is just meaningless. It's love that we carry from life to life, the most highest energy of all. That's what means a lot to me, not all of the expectations of the society and family and friends and whatnot. I do see you guys feeling really loved in the future and really accept it. Many of you are manifesting a beautiful committed relationship or taking the current one to this beautiful place. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this white pebble. Let's see what messages do your ancestors have for you right now. And we've got the 7 of Swords, Soldier, the 4 of Cups, Melancholy, the Lovers, and Prison. Pile 2. I feel like many of you have been struggling with love recently, or for quite some time in your life. It's just this feeling of it's just not right. It's just not what I want. It just doesn't, things don't go the way I want them to, or maybe whoever comes through to me or the way partners treat me, I don't feel like it's right for me. It's just, it doesn't resonate. There are some difficulties, or you've maybe struggled with feeling understood or valued or appreciated by certain people. I feel like you're holding back a lot as well, not being afraid to open up, being afraid to be yourself or to get vulnerable. There's a lot of self-protection going on, especially in the past with the 7 of Swords and Soldier. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to be careful, I have to have strong boundaries, or watch out for maybe narcissists or abusers, or just, I cannot let people in my heart. It's not safe. It's scary, it's Possibly because the people that were drawn to you, you just could not trust them. You could not trust them. Something was off. Something wasn't right. And you also have this Four of Cups right in the center of your reading. It's like, I feel like you may not even, it doesn't feel like a drought. It doesn't feel like nothing was happening, like nothing is happening in your love life. There could have been, like, I don't know, maybe compliments here and there, or potential partners coming in, or you even had a relationship here and there. But it just feels like you are not satisfied with what is coming in, with the emotional energy, or maybe what the other person is bringing towards you. It's like, it's sadness. It feels like it's not enough, or I wouldn't be happy in this, I don't even want to try, or I don't feel like it's worth it. I feel like there's something hidden here, and I'm afraid that later it's gonna get worse, and there are some red flags or something like that. It's very kind of passive energy, and like, I don't know about it. Don't come close, I'm gonna shoot. This kind of feeling. But love is coming in. That's what I have to say. Messages from your ancestors, love is coming in. We've got this beautiful Lovers card for you guys. For some of you, it could be something completely unexpected, like where did this come from? I did not expect it, did not anticipate. But it does feel very romantic. It feels good. It feels good. It feels very gentle. Maybe what you always wanted was gentleness, and you never really received it. Maybe there were people who were extremely passionate, or like forceful, or with strong personalities, even aggressive or whatnot, or just cold. I feel like you guys wanted gentleness, you wanted kindness, you wanted somebody to see you like the biggest treasure that they have to be careful with and handling carefully. I want to clarify this Lovers for you guys. Give me just a second. What is this Lovers about for pile 2? For those of you who you're already in a relationship, I feel like what I've been talking about so far was the initial dynamic. For some of you, for a few of you here, it could be a change between you and your person with this Lovers. Like in the past, it was just and there will be more and more love for you guys. We clarified the Lovers with the Seven of Pentacles, with the Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. There's almost like something brewing behind the scenes. It's like maybe you guys are manifesting love, and you've already done the initial work. You've done your vision board, or your scripting, or you prayed for it, and it's the matter of time now. I feel you just have to be patient. And yes, maybe there will be some hookups or misunderstandings with the Five of Wands, or clashes, but they're normal. What's important is that we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a solid, beautiful, meaningful offer of building something long-term, something stable, something solid. We could have foundation here, possibly even like long-term commitment. There's this patient energy. Maybe you want somebody who would be patient with you, who would be kind with you, who would want to invest in you and the relationship that you two have. The Seven of Pentacles is the energy of tending to your garden, tending to something that you want to grow and nourish. And yeah, let's look at your oracle cards at the bottom of your deck energy, you guys. Talking about taking care of your garden, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is the energy of taking care of the garden. It's a very independent energy as well. It's very self-sufficient. I don't feel like you guys have been like hopping from a partner to partner. You're somebody who's very autonomous, and you can survive on your own really well. I don't feel like you would settle for just something. And that is almost like a heads up from your ancestors for the way you've been discerning and patient with the process, and there will be love for you soon, quite soon, with this Lover's card. Let's look at your oracle cards. Yeah, look at this. The first card we've got here is good luck. I do feel like your luck is changing in love, in the sphere of emotions in your life. You may feel excited right now, or like feel intuitively, picking up intuitively that something beautiful is coming in. Like, my luck is changing in love for sure. Maybe your relationship with the current partner is getting more exciting, improving, you're getting closer. Or there's somebody in the picture that you feel, oh my gosh, have a crush on this person, on this co-worker, and interesting where all of it is going to lead. Then we've got this card, Inspiration, and it says, Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. Especially looking at this Four of Cups right in the center of your reading, which is often the energy of boredom, feeling dissatisfied emotionally, like this is not what I want. My life is kind of not fulfilling. I want to feel excited. I want to wake up every morning and feel loved and feel the love that I have for another person. I want to go on dates, or I want to be romanced. You know, all of those beautiful things. I think of Venus here. I do feel like many of you got inspired to manifest this in your life, or to just go for a certain relationship maybe. And then we've got this card, Teach and Share. It says, Instill, Instruct, Educate. Such a beautiful card. For some of you, maybe you guys are interested in learning more about relationships, maybe psychology, maybe the energetic work, or maybe it's literally a message here that it's time for you to share your knowledge, to share. Maybe you guys are looking into working as a teacher, as a professor, some kind of priest, even teaching spirituality maybe, or some kind of skills that you have. So it's a confirmation for you to go for it. It's going to be a very lucky endeavor. If it's unrelated to love altogether, could also be a message for many of you. Maybe you literally got inspired to teach, to share something that you mastered already with others. Overall, this feels like a period of boredom and feeling useless, as somehow like what is going on in my life? Nothing much. I feel like it's ending. More action is coming in. What else? Pile 2. What messages do your ancestors have for you? We've got this card, Happiness, you guys. Happiness, with those beautiful dolphins and a couple of dolphins. Again, I keep being brought back to a topic of love, of relationships, of togetherness, and just being totally in love and enjoying all those beautiful emotions, and it feels so pure and gentle and kind. And dolphins are very gentle creatures, very smart, very creative as well. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. It feels like a message that it's your time to be happy. Your time to be happy. Pile 2. What messages do your ancestors have for you? We've got this card, House 2, and it says physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Maybe this was the issue, or something that is changing within you, like you're realizing your self-worth and starting to value yourself more. Realizing, oh my gosh, I'm a wonderful person, I deserve a stable, committed relationship. I deserve to pursue my dreams or endeavors, like teaching maybe, or sharing your knowledge. And this is, the internal change is consequently leading to the changes in your life, the circumstances, the right people coming in, you feeling more loved, more inspired in your life, more lucky. A lot here about self-esteem for you guys, for sure. Feeling good about yourself. What else? Pile 2. Messages from your ancestors. We've got this card crystals, and it says focus. Focus, yeah. Focus on what you want. Focus on that final picture of happiness, a beautiful, loving relationship, gentle, kind relationship, a wonderful career or side hustle with teaching or whatnot. Because again, with this Four of Cups, that's the energy of indifference. Like, I don't even know, like, whatever happens, I'm fine with it. This focus card carries a different energy. It's about focusing on what inspires you, focusing on the bright side of life, filtering your thoughts, negative, focusing on more positive thoughts. I feel like many of you here are manifesting a beautiful change, shift here for yourself. Like, I want a better life, I deserve a better life, something like that. What else? Pile 2, messages from your ancestors. Look at this, you guys, we have this card contentment. It says, don't exert yourself, no extra effort is needed at this point. Be content and let things happen naturally. Balance humility with confidence. Your attitude is reflected in the Taoist teaching, soft is strong, great is low. Yeah, I feel like many of you guys just let go of all of the self-defense and being on the lookout and just ready to welcome love in, welcome joy in, welcome pleasure in, and just, life is short. Why am I wasting my time here? Why? Focusing on happiness, focusing on the good things, the good emotions, high vibrational emotions, being happy. Because that's the energy, the state that brings in whatever it is that we want faster. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and loads of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose the seashell. Let's see what messages do your ancestors have for you right now. And we've got the 9 of Cups, Messenger, the King of Wands, Fool, the Hangman, and the Waiting. Pile 3. I feel like there was some kind of wonderful moment very recently in the past where you felt completely emotionally fulfilled and joyful. It could be that some kind of information came through to you, some kind of good news, or maybe there was interaction with another person, very likely for some of you. Just something made you truly happy, really happy. Like, yes, this finally happened, or I finally received this information, or we finally got in touch with a certain person here. What's interesting, we've got this King of Wands right in the center of your reading. This could be the person we are talking about. But there is a big message here to not rush things, or to be... there would be a need for you to wait, or to be patient, or to just try to see things from different perspectives. Like, yes, it's a situation that makes you happy, but you also will have to kind of let time do its thing. With this Hangman and Waiting, it could be that the situation is not developing as fast as you want it to, or maybe there are some delays, or you just have to focus on something else for some time. Yeah, this could be something that is making you sad, or kind of anxious, disappointed. Let me clarify this Hangman. What is this about? For pile 3, what is this Hanged Man about? You guys, what you're waiting for, it's worth the wait, I have to say. Absolutely. We clarified the Hanged Man with the Sun, the Lovers, and we've got the Six of Cups as well here. For some of you, it's a love situation, it's a love relationship, or just some kind of interaction that makes your heart thaw, that makes you feel warm on the inside. It could be a romantic situation very well for many of you. With the Sun being the energy of the happiness, of joy, of just excitement, the wish come true. And we opened your reading with the Nine of Cups, which is a similar energy of a big happy moment. And also the Lovers. Maybe it's two people coming together. Maybe this is, you're trying to manifest a reunion of some kind, reconciliation, or getting together with somebody that you like, you fancy. Like, oh my gosh, are we going to be a couple or not? But again, there need to be a period of waiting for many of you, whether you like it or not. I want to look at the bottom of your deck, pile 3. You got the High Priestess. Yeah. I feel like you're very curious about the situation and where it's going to lead, how it's going to unfold. Maybe again there was some missing information and it finally came in and you got so excited, but then things were put on hold again or something like that. Let's look at your oracle cards. Yeah, look at this. Where do I start? Let's start here. We've got this card, Abundance. It says, Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. For some of you, maybe you guys, money as well is an issue here in the picture, or a material, down-to-earth life, finances, work situation. And for many of you, you will manifest this improvement in your money, or the person that you're dealing with could be doing that as well. Financial growth, financial freedom. If you've been struggling with money especially, this is a confirmation that you are fine, you are safe, money will come in, don't worry. Yeah, very good card. Abundance on all levels, emotional abundance, tangible abundance, like material abundance. Then we've got this card, Strength. And this is very much the card of getting yourself together, using all of your willpower to overcome some difficulties, or just some delays, or just hiccups on the road. And it often shows that you're strong enough to do it. You've got enough wisdom, you've got enough experience behind your shoulders. You can overcome the difficulties that arise on your path. You're strong enough. Don't doubt yourself. You'll get through it. Whether it's waiting for something, or some difficulties, or it's things that need to be resolved. And then we've got this beautiful card, Interact and Relate. It says community, family, traditions. Such a beautiful imagery on this card as well, with these indigenous people touching their foreheads. There is a lot of respect here, there is a lot of honor and kindness, and working as a team. Maybe your family could be really helpful in whatever it is that you're going through. They could give you some support or good advice, or yeah, just be a pillar of support and kindness while you're going through this, whatever it is, the situation. Like cheerleaders, maybe even ancestors. If it's not your living family, if they're not supportive of something that you're trying to achieve, then your ancestors, talking to them, asking them for help, praying would be a good idea as well. Interact and relate. We could be just talking about working together as a team with another person, like putting your heads together, literally, like in this card. Is that expression in English? I think it is. Like when you put your heads together and do something, do the work, and have this breakthrough eventually. Help each other, help each other. I feel like it'd be good advice here. Maybe for some of you, you want to detach, or you don't want to cooperate too much. Not a good idea at this point. Focus on togetherness and support, teamwork for many of you. Let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What messages do your ancestors have for you at this time? We've got this card, trust, you guys. Beautiful. Yeah, it's literally the Hanged Man energy. Like he's hanging upside down. He doesn't know when somebody's gonna come and rescue him and turn him right side up and let him leave. It's a very stifling and out of necessity, out of need. You have to shift your perspective and be patient. But it's also the card that's ruled by the 12th house, which is connected to faith, our beliefs, and just trusting the divine that in time everything is going to work out for my highest good. Everything is going to be beautiful eventually. If I continue trusting, if I continue staying in good faith, believing, staying positive. That's what's important right now. What else? Pile 3. Messages from your ancestors. We've got this card mutable, or mutable signs in astrology, and these are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And it says surrender. Very much the high priestess, the Hanged Man card. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Yeah, especially if you are somebody quite radical, or maybe you're like oh my gosh, fixed sign who is not really, who doesn't do well with changes. Maybe this is a difficult period for you, or with having to surrender or just wait for something to happen. Maybe you will be struggling. But embodying the energy of the mutable signs, which is like going with the flow, believing that everything will happen the best way for you. Surrendering, basically. Surrendering. And meanwhile, focusing on relating to one another, supporting one another. Oh my gosh, at the bottom we've got Taurus, and it says trust. Again, patience and sensuality. There's something that's happening that may take quite some time, but when it does eventually, it's going to be for good. It's going to be really stable in your life, whatever it is. Be it a job situation, be it a family situation, romantic situation for you guys. Let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What messages do your ancestors have for you right now? We've got this card Dragonfly, or Emergence. And at the bottom of the deck we've got music and harmony. I do feel like I'm talking about a relationship or the sphere of emotions for sure. And for many of you, I do feel like it's a time when you have to gather all of your strength, resilience, determination, and also spiritual knowledge to manifest something beautiful here. Especially with this emergence. Quite soon enough you'll be able to go after what you want and feel like your life is unfolding in the most beautiful way. Dragonfly is very often the symbol of change for me, and transformation, and it's a very spiritual creature, very much connected to spiritual ethereal realms. What else? Pile 3. What other messages do your ancestors have for you? We've got this card Growth, or Panda. It says there is auspicious energy around you. You are experiencing vigorous growth. This is a good time to learn, to develop new ideas, to new ways of doing things. Break away from old unhealthy habits and step out of your comfort zone. Your reward is near. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling very strongly. Like it's almost the last push, last effort, last like this necessity to be strong and resilient and just possibly work as a team with another person. And it's a big growth, it's a big shift in your life that's eventually going to lead to abundance of love, abundance of finances. Really good outcome for you guys, really good outcome. It's a period of growth, and you may be feeling the pains, the growth pains, how is it called, you know, definitely you know what I'm talking about. Like even in labor there is a lot of pain, but when the baby is born, it's just serotonin, it's happiness, it's just bliss. I feel like that's the scenario you are in right now. And at the bottom we also have this message, inner wisdom, very similar message. You have the key to the solution. Things may look complicated and out of reach, but subconsciously you know what you have to do. Don't allow fear to impede you. Meditate on your question and reflect on life experiences and lessons to find answers. Yeah, and meditate, message of meditating is very similar to this Hanged Man. A little bit of brainstorming, but also making sure that you're calming your mind, that it's not anxious and like all over the place. And the most wonderful, easiest solution will come to you. I feel like you are very close to some huge, beautiful breakthrough in your life, you guys. So this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 4, or everybody who chose this little brown spotted pebble. Let's see what messages do your ancestors have for you right now. And we've got the Queen of Swords, conversation, King of Cups, faithfulness, Four of Swords, and letter. You guys, we have a couple here for many of you, pile 4. I do have a feeling that I'm going to talk about a relation with somebody here, interaction with a certain person, whether it's a love interest, a romantic interest, your partner, your spouse, your husband, wife, your crush, or it's somebody you just love platonically, a good friend. But what's interesting is that this person has a ton of love for you. We've got the King of Cups right in the center of your reading, clarified by the card Faith. Can this get any more beautiful? First of all, the King of Cups is the energy of somebody very loving, like he goes to such depth, such devotion, such care. It's very nurturing energy, it's very emotionally mature. And with this dog being depicted here, which often talks to me about loyalty, there's somebody in your picture that is very loyal to you, very loving towards you. If it's not a romantic partner, although I feel like for quite a few of you it is, it could be even like a father figure or an older brother, just somebody who wants to protect you, wants to love you and interact with you. And it's like almost like I always got your back. I've got your back. And I do see, if there was not much interaction between the two of you, there will be more of it, because we've got this Four of Swords and letter. Something is coming through, some kind of information. Maybe you get a call from this person, or you meet them somewhere and you start talking. There will be more, again, with the conversation here, the letter. I want to clarify this Four of Swords for you guys. Let me see. It feels like a peaceful conversation. It doesn't feel hectic or heavy or difficult. What is this Four of Swords about for pile 4? Justice showed up. It does feel like making things work with a certain person, getting on the same page, getting finding the common ground, maybe resolving some misunderstanding or whatnot, or just getting in touch. Look at this, we clarify the Four of Swords with the Knight of Swords, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. It feels like somebody really wants to work things out with you, communicate with you, make things right, since the Justice was showing up at the bottom while I was shuffling. Wanting to work on this, wanting to put effort into this with the Eight of Pentacles, in order to come together with this Lovers card, in order again to maybe forgiveness to take place here, or to reconcile with you, or come back together, or just come together for a few of you watching. Again, I feel like it comes from the beautiful big heart. This faithfulness card with the King of Cups showing up, which is somebody very devoted, very loving, very generous. Beautiful energy. I feel a lot of peace from your reading, and it's almost like a reassurance from your ancestors, for those of you especially who felt some kind of resentment or disappointment, or feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on with them. I feel like maybe I cannot trust them, or maybe there was just this tension between you and your partner, or a new love interest. But somebody, whoever you've been thinking about while watching this reading, it feels like a reassurance that the situation is much more simpler than you think it is. And there is somebody who's very interested in you, who wants to pursue you, who wants to communicate, interact with you, and work on this situation. Look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe you've been in two minds about it. Like, is it what I think it is? Or maybe how should I not? Like, confusion and indecisive energy. Especially with the Queen of Swords opening your reading. This is somebody who's very much cuts through the bullshit. They need to be discerning, to see what's really going on, in order to trust, in order to open up and be vulnerable. And I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you. And there's this reassurance, like, you don't need to worry too much. Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my goodness. You've got this card, love, you guys. Love. And the King of Cups right in the center of your reading. No wonder. No wonder. Such a beautiful energy. I do feel like there's a lot of love in this situation. A lot of love. A ton of it. An ocean. Maybe it's just your mind, your hectic, tired mind could be playing games on you, making you like wonder, oh, what if they betray me, what if they lie to me or whatnot. It's all good. Just calm your hectic mind with this Four of Swords. Just float on this moon serpent. Is that how you call it? I think so. Just relaxing the rationality, and you know, love is here, and I feel like there will be more of it for you to experience, for you to receive and to give. Then we've got this card, take time out, and it says siesta, recharge, rest. Maybe literally this is what you need, just go to sleep. If you get anxious, if you feel like, oh my gosh, he's cheating on me right now or whatnot, or I don't know, this relationship is not going anywhere, just go to sleep, relax, change your focus, recharge, go to spa. Especially if you're a woman, well, I guess men can also go to spa. Do something that is relaxing you, that is making you come back to your body. Very similar energy to this Four of Swords. There's nothing for you to worry about. You just need to calm down for a second. Chill out. Basically the message here. You're very loved. There's somebody very special in your life who's just like, oh my gosh, my pile 4, they're my everything. Literally what's going on the other side. And it's time for you to take a time out and just take care of your body. Rest, sleep better, catch up on those 8 hours, 9 hours, how many you need. Meditate maybe, because you know, anxiety, it can be very draining, or worries or whatnot. And then we've got this card, safe travel. It says, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. Maybe some of you are going traveling soon, and you are worried, like, oh my gosh, how it's gonna go. Maybe you're going on vacation with your partner, or reconnecting with somebody who's far away, and it's like scary, and you get anxious and like worried a little bit. But I love that it says safe travel. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna work out well. And interesting that on this card, King of Cups, we've got the boat, just like in the safe travel at his heart space. Very interesting coincidence, and there are no coincidences in life. So yeah, some of you may be manifesting travel or relocation, or maybe you just need a travel, maybe you just need to go for a vacation at this point to change the scenery around you. Let's get some more cards. Pile 4. Pile 4. Messages from your ancestors. Talking about travel, we've got this card House 9, and it says spiritual growth. And the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and Jupiter as well, which is the energy of expansion, of growth, of optimism, of hope, looking fine to the horizon and being excited about the future. And I feel like that's what's happening here. And with the message spiritual growth, I do feel like there is the potential for progress in the situation, beautiful growth and progress. With the love card, the safe travel. Don't you worry, child. I feel is the big message from your ancestors here. And at the bottom we also have this card, the North Node. It says destined to have. So yeah, whatever it is unfolding here, a love relationship, reconnection with somebody, making peace, forgiving, you are destined to have this beautiful outcome. Don't get so worried and logical in your mind. What else? Pile 4. Messages from your ancestors. We've got this card, Delight. So beautiful. Such a gentle energy in your whole reading. Like there are so many beautiful things for you to experience still ahead. Beautiful blessings, beautiful love, gentleness, romance. Wonderful times ahead. And yeah, it's time to look forward to it and not look back and be careful or anxious or whatnot. Yeah, delight. And there is purity here. There is simplicity to all of it, and I don't know how to explain it well to you guys, but I hope you know what I mean. You're picking up. Let's see some more messages from pile 4 from their ancestors. We've got this card, lightning or power. Whatever it is, the situation, I feel like it has a very strong, powerful effect on you. And it could be something even life-changing in regards to your future. Like, it's gonna turn your life around. Like, key, you know those moments when we look back, hindsight? Like when I met this person 5 years ago, who would have known that we're gonna end up together, get married and have 5 kids? Or when I met this friend and they introduced me to this person and they turned out to be my future employer, and now I'm the boss of this company. This little small moment was so powerful, so key in my life, and I feel like that's what's unfolding right now. You may not think much of it or feel kind of what's the word? Oh my gosh. English, come on. Suspicious. You may feel suspicious or worried a little bit, but eventually you'll see how powerful this experience was, and where it took you eventually, the destination it brought you. Talking about destination and safe travel. Yeah. And let's get the final message here for you guys, pile 4. Messages from your ancestors. we've got this card focus. It says stay focused and get the job done. Use your intuition to plan your next steps well ahead. Be flexible in your approach. There is nothing you can't accomplish once you set your mind to. Don't be distracted, you are on target. Beautiful, beautiful card. Focus. Don't get distracted by all of the criticism or negative thoughts in your head, or your fears or prejudices. You've got the picture in your head of the future you want to live, of the partnership you want to have, of the love you want to experience. Focus on that picture of the future. Don't let those what if, oh but when that happened in the past, and do not entertain those negative thoughts. Do not. And at the bottom, you guys, we've got this card lovers and partnership. It says open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership. Be happy. Yeah, literally what I was talking this whole reading about. So this is all I have for you, pile 4. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.